Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Wow, guys. Wow. First of all, I should actually say this. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays, everybody. We're getting so close now. We're about 10 days. Well, I guess right now it would be 9 days. 9 days till Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Um, yeah, man. I guess happy Hanukkah to everyone from last week. It's been quite the time for the holiday season. Salutations and celebrations to everybody out there who celebrates it. And as always, my heart goes out to everybody who has family in countries which are going through some strife. It's a terrible time for those people, on the other side of the world, and I do feel for everybody out there. And I hope that there is some rest and some time to gather with loved ones. And again, to everybody out there who has family who might be suffering, again, my heart goes out to you guys. This is the time for celebration, but at the same time, it is time for reflection and the generosity that anyone can give. There are ways you can help out by sending what you can to different organizations who can help with that. Please look into that and see what you can do to help others during this time when a lot of people do need a little bit extra to get by during the holidays. But aside from that, it is a time for celebration. Lots of things going on in the toy world. Um, some good, no, a lot of great things. A lot of the great things have been happening. A lot of announcements. A heck of a lot of announcements this week. And of course, there are some disappointing things. Some very disappointing things. Um, man, it's been quite the week. It has been quite the week for Hasbro. It's been quite the week for Mattel. It's been quite the week for a lot of different companies and toy industry. And this weekend is DesignerCon. DesignerCon 2023 is happening in Anaheim, California. And I've just recently found out this will be the last year that DesignerCon will be held in Anaheim, California. They're moving. Holy crap, they are moving DesignerCon. That comes as a huge surprise to me. I didn't even know. I don't even know if they made any prior announcements, but yeah, they are moving. We're going to get to that little segment later on the show. I might have some guests joining me tonight. We'll see if they can make it. Um, some big news on the horizon for some independent toy companies, and of course, we do have the Mega J Retro giveaway, which I announced last week, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that again tonight. I want to clarify some things which I didn't clarify the last time. I really wanted to really nail this down so everybody knows exactly how that works. And of course, the video which is going to be posted this weekend. I'm not going to wait until the weekday. I'm going to actually post it this weekend so everybody can start liking, subscribing, and making sure they're actually put their comment in the comment section so you can be eligible to actually be in the giveaway for the celebration of 15,000 subscribers here on the Mega J Retro channel and 7,000 subscribers on the MJR Collector channel. But yeah, lots of crazy things happening, and of course DCon. I'm super excited about DCon for multiple reasons, but one of the reasons that pardon, I'm very excited is because Mondo, good old Mondo, Mondo decided to do some amazing reveals at DCon this weekend, and I am absolutely thrilled with a bunch of things which they showed off this weekend, and I want to share some of that with you. Huge thanks to Parks and Cons for shooting some video while they were there. Definitely going to give them a shout out during the stream. But man, man, a lot of great things happening for Master of the Universe fans, X-Men fans as well, and a whole bunch of other fans, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Lots of things showing up at the Mondo booth this year. So great. And this is only day one. This is only day one of DCon. Lots of things to happen. Lots of things to be announced throughout the weekend. Hopefully, during the Mondo panel, someone will take some footage and we'll get to see what's going on with there. But the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight is definitely going to be the situation that's happening with Hasbro and a shocking revelation that they're doing more partnerships in 2024. Even outside of the first partnership, which we thought, the hell had frozen over because of their first partnership with Mattel. Now they're doing another partnership entirely, and that's just blowing my mind. Absolutely, absolutely bonkers. A bonkers announcement by Hasbro and McFarlane Toys. Just absolutely bonkers. But before we get to that, I wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Pardon me. It's always a pleasure to see you guys and hang out with you guys. Ashman55, Mega J, I need the P.O. box to send you something. Small care package tomorrow. Brother, you don't have to send me anything. The P.O. box is, you know what? I guess maybe we'll start with that. If anybody wants to send me something in the mail, you guys are always welcome to do so. You don't have to. It's not necessary, and I'm not expecting anything. But just in case, if you guys ever want to send me something for review, I do have a P.O. box. Let me just show you guys where it is, because it's easy to find on my website. Let's see here. Where did it go? Oh no, it's right here. All right. So what you want to do? Let me just throw this up on the screen, since Ashman decided to ambush me. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So here we go. So if you head over to the Mega J Retro channel and you click right here under the Mega J Retro channel, it says here there used to be a tab that said contact or information or whatever. They've gotten rid of that and have decided to put it up here. So what you got to do is you got to go under the description here, click on the More tab, and then it'll bring up a window, and then you can actually scroll down. You can see my P.O. box right here. So basically, that's my P.O. box. It's just JB, right? P.O. box 99 Burr Oak, Markham, Ontario, right? Canada. So yeah, if anybody wants to send me something, you guys are more than welcome to send me something to this address. It's getting really close to Christmas right now, so I'm not sure that's going to reach me right now, Ashman. But if you're going to send me something, thank you so much. I'm definitely going to review whatever it is you send me, and I really appreciate it. Care packages, thank you, my friend. Thank you. But of course, it's not necessary. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. And of course, Ashman, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you too, Ashman. Kenzo's Creations, what's going on, Kenzo? Always good to see Kenzo's Creations. Love his custom work. Definitely head over and check out Kenzo's Creations on Instagram as well as on YouTube. You're gonna love it. Justin Mohan, what's going on, Justin? How you doing tonight? Ryan Lay, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Justin, I wish DesignerCon would get more love. So many cool things to see at this convention, but there is barely any coverage of it every year. I had to do a lot of digging to find a lot of these photos, to be honest with you. But Justin is actually correct. It was a bit of a struggle to find anything on this. Luckily, I have bookmarked a couple of creators who've already done this in the past, so I know who to look for. RC, what's going on, my friend? And we will be checking out their work tonight. Nolan, good to see Nolan. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Skullfire Tommy's in the house. What's going on, Skullfire Tommy? Always good to see you, brother. Gwildor, moo, everybody, moo. Good to see Gwildor. Nolan, a crazy 9 days till Christmas and no snow yet. I'm loving it too. I'm loving the fact that in Canada, where Nolan and I reside, in Canada, there's actually not much snow. Today was 15 degrees Celsius in Canada. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Batfan1, Feliz Festiva. Yeah, Fiestas. Feliz Fiesta. Good to see you, Batfan1. How you doing tonight? Merry Christmas to you too, brother. Feliz Navidad. Russell Lemieux, straight out of Ottawa. There you go, brother. Straight out of Ottawa. Sculptfiber Tommy, Vegas. Yes. Sculptfiber Tommy knows it. They're moving to Las Vegas. Guys, DCon is moving to Las Vegas. Can you believe that? That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Clint Jorgensen, shout out to everybody in the chat. Friday night, awesome when Jay live streams. Thank you so much, Clint. You're awesome. It's awesome when you're here, brother. Nolan says hi to Clint. Ashman55, I am a man of my word. I said it would send it to you, and I will. Thank you, Ashman. Dude, thank you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Jose Motu. What's going on, Jose? Saludo desde Saludo desde la Ciudad de Mexico. Good to see you, Jose. Always good to see you. Good. Have a good. It's always for all the way from Mexico. Wow, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Of course, you're a MOTU fan. We're all excited about the MOTU releases from Mondo. Good to see you, brother. Clint Jorgens, and I apologize for messing up that Spanish because I have no idea. Clint Jorgensen, one day you will just write Mega J on your package with no address, and it will get to me. That will not happen. That will never happen. I ain't no Santa Claus, dude. Ain't no Santa Claus. Master vs. 200, what's going on? Eldor, always good to see Eldor. Great to see you, brother. Guys, you should check out Eldor's channel if you haven't already. Master vs. Hunter, wonderful creator. You're going to love it. Steven Detta's back. Burr Oak or Burl Oak? It's Burr Oak, dude. It's Burr Oak. Nolan, always good to see him. Jeff W., what's going on, Jeff? How you doing tonight? Chad Stewart's in the house. Jay, I couldn't get a Battle Cat, so it's been a very sad day, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I heard, I heard that they were a booth exclusive. Chad, did you try to get at the booth? Because on the website it says booth exclusive. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. But did they have limited stock? Like, what happened? Chad, give us an update, because that's something I would really be interested in finding out. American Discord. I had some finals in my advanced gaming course at the university. Missed any good news for upcoming MOTU Origins? Last news I saw was the surprising drop of Duplico. There are some interesting happenings for Origins, but nothing too substantial at this stage. It's just like a few releases and release information, but we can go through that. American Discord, we'll find out. Great to see you, brother. Ash25, I had a super productive toy hunt at Ross this morning, and your box will affect. Dude, you're killing me. Thank you, Ashman, brother. You're the best, brother. You're the best. Clint, how come no one in Canada wears Canadian Goose coats? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, brother? When it gets cold, everybody wears Canadian Goose up here, like a lot of people. But it's not as I will say, it's not as popular as it used to be. It's not as popular as it used to be. I actually, I guess, if that's what you've noticed, yes, I actually have not noticed as many people wearing Canadian Goose as it used to be. It's real down feathers. I don't know if that actually does, makes a difference in people's mentality. I don't know, what's been going on, but maybe something happened. I don't know. There might be a change in mentality there. No worries. All guys, definitely check out Eldor. Head over to Master Bros. Toy Hunter and check him out. Aaron, the Toy Hunter, the Toy Hancer. What's going on, Aaron? Great to see you, brother. How you doing tonight? Kirk HT. Word up, Jay. Good to be here tonight. Thank you, dude. It's so much better now that you've arrived. Good to see Kirk HT. Ashman55. Now, Target Force, Recondo, and Ross at the Kids MOTU Grayskull is at Ross for only $25. Oh my god, dude, that's awesome, guys. If you need the Grayskull Origins, definitely. Wait, Kids MOTU Grayskull, is that the Netflix version? Oh my god, that thing was awesome. That thing is if you guys haven't picked up the Netflix Grayskull, pick it up. It's an amazing playset. Clint Jorgensen, we have mild weather here, no snow in Salt Lake City so far. It's been great. It has been absolutely amazing right now. Chad Stewart, I live in Indiana, and I've never been to DesignerCon until you said I never heard of DesignerCon until you said it a few days ago. Okay, yeah, brother. Apparently, and I don't know if this is true. Somebody is going to have to confirm this. On their website, it says that there are Mondo Battle Cats as booth exclusives, and I don't know if that's true. If somebody can confirm that with me, that would be awesome, because then that means that people can actually start picking up Battle Cats at DesignerCon. Steven Detta, the geese won't let us wear them. They're very aggressive. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Snell's World. Got my non-deluxe Skeletor and my Panther. What? You got the regular? Oh, that's right. I didn't know the regular version started shipping. That's awesome. Congratulations, Snell's World. I missed out on Disco Skeletor, dude. 1,000. They went like that. They went like that, and that tells me a lot, because honestly, it sold out in 5 hours. That's crazy. Well, I think a little more than 5 hours, but that's nuts. That's absolutely crazy. Rolando Flores, what's going on, Rolando? How are you doing tonight? Big Rib, what's going on, brother? I'm good. How are you? Clint Jorgensen, I never heard of DesignerCon until this year. I wish Mondo attended more shows. You know what? It's hard for a small company like that to get out, even with the backing of Funko. And you know, it's the country. It's a big country. It's a big country, man. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, thanks, guys. Always great to see everybody in the chat. Really appreciate everybody being here. What a day! What a day for news! What a day for everything happening in the toy world. So yeah, let's talk about the happenings in the world just before the happenings of the toy world. Just before we get to the Mondo booth experience, let's have a look at some other things that are happening around the toy world. So, you guys might have heard that Hasbro's in trouble. Hasbro is in trouble. A little bit of sad news during the holidays. As I reported this week, Hasbro, according to toybook.com, Hasbro had to. Oh man, what am I doing here? Yeah, Hasbro had to reveal plans that they're going to be cutting 1,100 jobs in 2024, just ahead of the Christmas season. This is crazy. This is crazy, depressing, and honestly, a little bit tone deaf. You know, of all the times to announce layoffs, why the hell would you do it? You know, during the holidays when people are trying to relax, you know, they're just about to go on vacation, just about to visit their families. Why the hell would you, you know, just basically say, "Hey guys, before you go off and see your families for the holidays, just know that in 2024 we might have to let a few of you go, but don't let that spoil your holidays." Jesus crap! Like seriously, I mean, the toybook.com summarizes it pretty well. It's a not so happy holiday season at Hasbro. You know, oh, by the way, they're also shutting down their Rhode Island based offices. I was that shocked the heck out of me. I was like, wow, not only are they laying off 1,100 employees, they're actually shutting down their Rhode Island based offices. That's crazy. And of course, you know, the market headwinds we anticipated have proven to be stronger, with more persistent and more persistent than planned. According to Chris Cox in a letter written to staff, while we're confident in the future of Hasbro, the current environment demands that we do more, even if these choices are the hardest we have to make. You already made those choices back in February. You already made those freaking choices back in February. 800 people were laid off in February, including Corey Cantalupe, right? That, you know, and I met Corey earlier this year at PowerCon. Thankfully, he landed on his feet. Okay, and he's actually working for a whole bunch of new, smaller, independent companies. I believe if I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me on this. I believe he's working with Boss Fight Studios and possibly also working with Spiro Toys later in the year. So he's actually bounced back. And somebody told me in the chat that his wife is still employed, at least hopefully, next year, hopefully, by Hasbro. She actually, someone informed me she was actually one of the ones who worked on the Attentive 4 playset. So wonderful talent in that family, right? But it says here, Hasbro says that many affected employees have been notified and already or will be notified within the next 24 hours. The remaining reductions will take place over the next year. That's freaking crazy. So when this article hit, a whole bunch of people already lost their jobs. What a wonderful Christmas present. Thanks, Hasbro. Thank you so much, you sons of. And then here's the actual quote from Chris Cox, summarizing the whole thing in his words. I know this news is especially difficult during the holiday season. No shit. Okay, no shit. We value each of our team's members, and they aren't just employees. They're friends and colleagues. Oh my God. We decided to communicate now so people have time to plan and process these changes. Jesus. Like, couldn't you have waited 2 weeks? Honestly. For those employees affected, we are offering comprehensive packages. Thank goodness. Thank goodness there some of them, not all of them. Some of them will actually be getting packages, including job placement to support and assist in their transitions. So it's not, as doom and gloom as this is, according to Chris Cox, Hasbro CEO, they are going to be supporting the employees who are going to be letting go. But it comes as little consolation to anybody who's actually affected by this. I mean, in this economy right now, in this climate that we're stuck in, um, seriously, it's hard enough to put food on the table now, and working for a toy company is like, almost like a dream job to some people. But at the same time, it's more of a steady paycheck, and it's more of a guarantee that you're going to be able to provide for your families. And this really is a lump of coal in everybody's stockings. 1,100 people. That's not a small number. That is a lot of fucking people, man. That is a lot of fucking people. And honestly, I had a discussion with um, toy addicts earlier this week, and I brought up a situation, and I'm going to see if I can find the article. Um, Nintendo, tubes. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, this is crazy. Back, um, check this out. Back when the Wii U was failing, okay, back when the Wii U was a dismal failure in Nintendo's eyes, and actually brought down much of the profits that year for Nintendo, before they actually reorganized and created the Switch, which has just taken the industry by storm. Satoru Iwata, the president of Nintendo at the time, he made a huge announcement accepting the idea that Nintendo's up management had failed the company. Okay, and it was in this moment that he could have made a decision. He could have laid off a number of the workforce in order to preserve those profits for the next year, and get some more money in to create a brand new strategy for the Wii U, and the direction it was going. But instead, what did Satoru Iwata decide to do as a company as a whole? Well, it's in history now, and I think that Hasbro and many other North American companies could take a page out of Nintendo's book. This was a number of years ago, but this is definitely something that I think everyone can take as a lesson. So back in 2013, this was an article by NewRepublic.com. In fact, Nintendo, as a rule, refuses to lay off staff. Quote, if we reduce the number of employees for better short-term financial results, employee morale would decrease, said former CEO Satoru Iwata back in 2013. I sincerely doubt employees who fear that they may be laid off will be able to develop software titles that could impress people around the world. And Nintendo was doing much worse in 2013 than it is today. The company has lost revenue for 3 consecutive years, and sales of its Wii U console were persistently low. Never heard of the Wii U? Exactly. In response, Iwata made an announcement that is literally unthinkable, at least to me. He and other senior executives would take massive pay cuts, with Iwata himself slashing his salary in half. The freaking president of the freaking company took his salary and cut it in half to save fucking jobs. He cut his freaking salary in half to save the jobs of people in the freaking company. I write this not to praise company as a paragon of good management and fair labor practices. You'd be hard pressed to describe it the way the company engages. Okay, so this is obviously the whoever wrote this article is talking about that, but right here it's this is true. You can look it up. They actually they literally took the senior staff, the senior executives, as well, especially Iwata himself, slashed his salary in half to save jobs. That's not what happened here. What happened here is 1,100 people lost their jobs, right? And a lot of people are quick to note that Chris Cox, still gets his $10 million salary. I think in a lot of ways, the way Nintendo handled that was much more important. You know what I mean? The way they look at their employees and value the employees that they have, right, is immeasurable. I mean, that's crazy. Now and that was a number of years ago, like, admittedly enough, but still, it's those lessons still hold true today. Like this is a clear cut indication that $1 billion company, and they're still $1 billion company. Make no mistake, they should be trying to save jobs, not just cutting them for profits or outlooks for next year. There's 1,100 people who are going to lose their jobs this holiday season, and it just literally brings it back to mind for me that Nintendo, the senior executives at Nintendo did what they had to do to save those jobs, right? The ones that were, and Nintendo employs a lot of people. So, again, this is just one of those sad stories that as much as we don't want to hear that during the holiday season, we need to hear it, right? We need to know that that this is, as much as we love these toys, they're just toys, they're luxuries for us, and it's important that we remember that for every toy that's actually out there, there are people behind that toy. You know what I mean? People like Corey Cantalupe. You know what I mean? Like he was one of those recipients of that, letter saying, yeah, you're going to have to clean up your desk today and find another job. Again, he's one of the lucky ones. He actually landed on his feet and is in pretty good shape again. But 1,100 people are going to lose their jobs this holiday season and will not know what's going to be happening in 2024, especially in the way it is right now. I just wanted to bring that up. I'm not gonna, and I think that the lessons that Nintendo had really resonate today, because honestly, I think that the management. I know it's easy to say. It's easy to say. I don't run a gigantic company. I don't know how to run a $1 billion company, and it's easy to say, yeah, you know what, we could just slash jobs all day long and still make profits for everybody. It's easy to say that, and it's easy to say that Nintendo's $1 billion company, and they were able to figure this out by having the higher ups take a pay cut. Yeah, that's easy to say, right? It's probably harder to do, and I totally get that. But at the same time, I wish that there was some other way than having 1,100 people lose their jobs. Super 7, on the other hand, yeah, it was a rough week for Super 7. But there was positive news at the same time. Super 7 obviously announced the O-Ring line just before the Cobra Mothership failed to meet its minimum funding goal. Sorry, guys. And unfortunately, the Cobra Mothership will not be funding. Will not be moving forward. But the O-Ring line, that's an interesting situation with the O-Ring line, and I'm not 100% sure what is going to happen with the O-Ring line proper. You can't even see my face. Not that anybody really wants to see my face. I wouldn't imagine anybody actually wants to see me, but I'm going to do that again. And you know what? To help me with these questions about O-Rings and G.I. Joe and Masters Universe, I have some very good friends to come and help me with this whole situation, because there's a lot to talk about tonight, and I really couldn't do this myself. Guys, please help me welcome to the channel. Wonderful friend of the channel, always here to help lend support. Ostermatis Toys. Oz, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
What's going on, Jay? You know what? It was late night. I was still up, and I was like, Jay's talking about some pretty good stuff tonight. We got a lot of news from DCon coming. We got, again, we're mentioning the fact that the mothership didn't drop, but we're still getting new O-rings from G.I. Joe.
That's big news.
The writing was on the wall, but I don't think any of us really believed it was going to go forward up until it did.
You know what? I wanted it. I said when it first happened, I think it's going to make it. There was hope. There was hope.
Always
but
hope.
As the weeks continue to pass by, as things continue to stall, and I didn't want, but I didn't want to admit it. But it did not have the legs. It did not have the legs.
No, not quite. But we got a lot to unpack. So, we're better to do it than on Mega J Retro.
We do. How you doing tonight, Oz? We have another friend joining us, but how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm tired. It has been a heck of a week, and I felt that way since Tuesday. I hung out with Jim Largo over at Largo's
Nice.
Lair on Wednesday. We were talking about some prediction for 2024. Last night we didn't do a toy frenzy, but I must have needed it because next thing I knew, I went to sleep at like 6:30 in the afternoon yesterday.
Shit.
Did not wake up until my 6 a.m. alarm hit this morning to get up for work. Worked all day, got off of work, and had a wonderful date night with the beautiful dawning of a decade. We managed to finally meet up for the first time again in months, so it was good that we had our date night. And then I was like, I got home, I had some dishes to wash up, and I was like, I'm hitting Mega J Retro. Let's do this.
Sweet. Appreciate it. Always happy to have the Oz in the Mega J Retro stream. And you know what? We're talking about O-rings. We're talking about G.I. Joe. We're talking about Master Universe. So, and we are talking about Hasbro.
We're talking about
Hasbro and the Todd Father doing their thing. And who better to help us talk all about Hasbro, the Todd Father, and of course, G.I. Joe than our good friend Ken from Toy Connections. What's going on, Ken? How are we doing tonight?
So when you were about to bring Oz on, I didn't realize he was also waiting backstage, and I had like this amazing joke teed up because I thought it was about to go on, and then all of a sudden you brought Oz on, and I kind of held my pose like this until I forgot my introductory joke. So now I'm struggling for a new opening line, and as I was crafting up something nice and witty, you jumped me on the camera and said something about the Todd Father, and I'm like, what do I got to do with McFarlane? I'm not sure, but I read Spawn comics once upon a time.
You have anything?
Oh no, that was just the awkward introduction.
I'm gonna make it even more
to this non-introduction.
There we go. How's that for awkward?
And this is stunned
just bring in the
silence.
belt. Everyone who wants to see the belt. Just bring the belt over.
The belt's the belt's upstairs, but here, let me just play up my volume a bit so I can hear a bit better. But I mean, if we are showing off, I mean, you know, I did get this Mythic Legions Unknown one.
Ooh, I recognize that guy.
Oh my god.
When it went on sale, I asked Oz what I should grab. I sent him the catalog from eCollectibles, and he's like, "Get the Unknown one, Ken. Come on," you know. And while we were opening stuff, I got this today as well. So, you know, we're doing stuff. And there's a Zenithon from Mythic Legions right behind me there as well. Yeah. He came in today as well.
I see a scaphoid back there. That's all right. I'll flex a little harder for him, Jay.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what oh my god.
I'll match your Unknown one.
Whoa.
And I'll raise you Vorgus Vermilion 2 with the blood armor. Oh yeah!
Wow, you're raising the stakes.
Raising the stakes
here. Holy crap!
Raising the stakes.
Look at these guys just flexing all over the place. Oh,
well, you know, Primate786, he messages me several times a week now. I think we started as the whole. He would always call me the flex machine, and now we just talk.
Too funny. Yeah. Great to see you guys. Ken, how are you doing? You know, how's the holidays been? Like, how's the family?
Well, you know, that whole thing you said about Hasbro and everything, right? I don't think they've told these 1,100 employees like which 1,100 it's going to be.
No, it's
you know, I mean, I don't say this publicly, but I've talked to both of you before. You know, I struggle from like crippling levels of anxiety over things that I probably shouldn't. That I am not proud to say I struggle with. I mean, things that I think I shouldn't worry about. But if a job was looming over my head and I knew it could be any time in the next couple of months, and I knew it was going to be that big of a number, it's really hard to hear. And it just kind of fuels that sense of the unknown going forward. It's not a pleasant thing.
It's funny. The Marvel stream that just happened, a lot of people commented on the stream and on multiple boards that the presenters, I can't remember their names, but they all look pretty somber. They were not.
Is it the Marvel Legends actual team? Like,
yeah, it's Marvel Legends design team.
So would that be Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan,
Dan, and
those three.
Dwight.
Ryan, Dan, and Dwight. That's right. They were all very somber. You know how they usually feed off each other's energy and everything like that? Yeah, they seemed a bit somber. Okay. And a lot of people are speculating that they're not safe either, because Corey Cantaloupe, right, one of the designers on G.I. Joe, who I met at PowerCon,
Yeah,
he didn't survive. He didn't survive.
Yeah,
right?
I met him at Joe Fest. He landed on his feet. He's doing fine
Yep.
right now.
Yep. He might be working with Spiro Toys. So there's a lot of opportunities out there, but but a lot of people don't have those opportunities. You know what I mean? So
Nope.
it's very scary. It's a very scary situation. So gentlemen, actually before we move on, Oz, what are your thoughts on the Hasbro situation?
Well, I think we all kind of knew something like this may be in the future. When you have a guy who becomes a CEO, makes a bold statement that he's gonna raise profit margins without bringing in any new customers. This is an actual statement when they first promoted him.
Yep, Chris Cox did say that.
And there's only one way to really do that. That's raise prices and cut your most controllable cost, which is payroll.
Mm-hmm.
When raising prices didn't get it done, you got to go to the second option. Option 2. And it's terrible. It sucks to see right before the holidays, especially. But, you speaking with the Marvel team and their very somber mood, it's like, even if it's not them that aren't safe, they realize that so many of their colleagues are about to get let go. And that's always sad, because when you work with these people day in, day out, sometimes you see people at work more than you see your own family,
Absolutely.
That's a tough blow to take.
It's
a really tough blow to take.
Let's say you survive the cut. Let's say you make it through. Well, what happens to your workload? Were you busy before? Because if you were, and you suddenly get somebody else's workload, and then you're unable to perform to a certain level because now you're taking on extra workload, then your performance suffers, right? That's just kind of how things shake out in this particular situation. I'm speculating. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like the kind of thing that could happen when a large corporation like this, especially a big company like Hasbro, lets people go. Right.
I agree.
Yeah, but it's just, as you said earlier, it gives little consolation to any of these 1,100 people. As a matter of fact, as you said, it gives anxiety, right?
Yeah,
big time.
Massive levels of anxiety to these companies. American Discord. Tech companies have much clearer picture of their own future with flagship game releases, so maybe a better gauge of what's needed to ensure future success. Toy market seems a lot like comics. I totally understand where you're coming from, American Discord, but my point there being was that a company, if values their employees, Nintendo valued their employees enough. At least the president at the time, valued his employees enough that he took a pay cut personally. You know what I mean? Chris Cox, and a lot of people make jokes about his name. Chris Cox, okay, he gets paid $10 million a year, right, to be the CEO. That's not small, right? If he even put that, if he even half that, I figure he could have saved a few jobs. At least maybe
redistribute.
Maybe not 1,100 jobs, but he would have been able to save a few jobs. And if a few of his executives took a similar stance, I think they could have saved all those jobs, at least for one more year, right? I'm not saying it's a stopgap. It's a gesture at the very least, right? And again, I might be living in that dream world, right? I might be, but I want to live in that world. I'm just, that's just me. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
We have another guest coming in, but before we bring him in, I did want to cover a little bit more. We're going to move on for the most part, but before I just wanted to cover a few more things really quickly before we bring in our next guest. All right, so gentlemen, some interesting things have been happening. Don't want to beat anybody up, but we sort of got to, right? The Super 7 O-rings. O-rings. You know what? O-rings. I'm excited. Ken, I'm excited. Our O-rings are back, man. O-rings are back because I'm just gonna say this really quickly. I know Ken has a lot to say about this. But for myself, I have to say, I think Hasbro's botched up O-ring. I think they basically fucked up O-rings so badly they don't want to touch it, and now they're literally giving it to Super 7, which in and of itself is a bit of a situation. But I'm excited. before we can Oz, what are your thoughts about the O-rings with Super 7?
I think the biggest mess up here was if they and I don't know what the works were. Maybe the deal wasn't finalized yet at the beginning of this. If they had announced that they were getting the O-rings and then announced that they were going to do the mothership, I think we would have seen a lot more initial excitement and probably would have went a lot better here. This it's great. We're getting O-rings back. We're getting Joe O-rings, and that's impressive because one thing has always pissed me off: walking down the toy aisle, seeing these damn reaction figures with 5 POA, and it's like you're charging $17.99 for the stupid freaking figure that has less articulation than what the heyday had. Get out of here with this nonsense. There are better toys coming down the line that are going to have O-rings. And this is garbage. And now Super 7's giving us O-rings. So, you know what? Great. I'm happy to hear it. We're going to have to see what that kind of price point's going to look like if I'll really be interested in it. But I will say this. They're going to be focusing it on the animation style and, Sunbow animation style and that kind of thing. And I don't know that I'm really that excited for that because they're kind of already giving that for the Filmation lines. And it's like, I don't need the cartoon versions of the figures because to me, as a kid, the Joes I played with were the representation of with the cartoon. Like we talked about that with He-Man, right? I didn't need a Filmation style He-Man because the He-Man I had in my collection was the representation of He-Man from Filmation. I don't need a separate character to represent that. Some people are all for it. And that's great. I'm glad you're getting it. And I hope you're happy with it. I hope you enjoy it. Have a blast with it. It's just not exactly my cup of tea.
And Kaiju Kitty seems to agree with you. They should have been doing O-rings from the beginning instead of the overpriced 5 point of articulation figures. I mean, like, there are a lot of fans of O-rings, and Kaiju Kitty is definitely one of them. Batfan1 continues to say, if Super 7 O-rings lines become successful, maybe they could revisit the mothership again next year. I think there's a lot more things going on with that with that bag, but we're going to get to that in a second. Ken, before we bring in our special guest, O-rings. What is your take on the O-ring situation?
Okay, so if I recall correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought when Brian Flynn went on Pixel Dan's channel, I could have sworn he said he was going to try to get us characters that we hadn't seen before. Maybe I misheard that, but I feel like that's what he said. And
we're going to get a limited edition Viper. The one that came to wash the windows.
The window Viper. There you go. Right. Viper. So if you got a funny character
so
like that, if you got Hector Ramirez, if you got, Cover Girl with the longer blonde hair, if you got Quinn the Tracker, if you got, there's so many. Admiral Ledger, Colonel Sharp. There's so many characters. Now, having said that, a lot of the characters I mentioned, I'm not sure how easily the tooling swaps between those characters. You'll have a lot of unique heads. The torsos we would need to be somewhat swappable between characters. Obviously, waist and legs are easier to swap, but right. It's just one of those things that if that's what they plan to do, that's fantastic because that's going to augment your existing vintage collection. One of the reasons I was such a big fan of the Haslab Sky Striker was because we were getting characters we hadn't seen before. Failsafe as the Rio for the Sky Striker. I always rave that because I'm like, we finally got him. The Flight Suit Scarlet I thought was a great get. The Ramp Rat that we got. A Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander on card. Ace on card. That's great stuff. Night Force Ripcord, who then showed up later on as a classified figure. There's just... if they utilize the full range of characters available for that they could still do for O-ring, great. Pythona's another one, right? That's probably the number one most people want. So if they really do that, great. But again, of the characters I mentioned, how much tooling can really be shared? I'm not sure. And Super 7 is going to, maybe a lot of companies are going to need to reuse tooling, but especially Super 7, right? They do it all the time. So, anyway.
It's part of their MO. I mean, like all their Ultimates figures, a lot of their reaction figures. I mean, like whenever they can, they do.
Yeah.
So really quickly, should they go back and figure out something with the mothership? Is it something that they should bother?
I'd love to see them revisit it because I know there was a lot of people that want this thing. Honestly, I would never fit it into my collection, but I love the fact that they were willing to take the chance to do it, right? That's as much crap as I can say about Brian Flynn. One thing is he takes risks, and I love it. You know, Cat Slayer is a huge risk. Way back with the Snake Mountain, huge risk because these are big projects. This is not a little bit of, and there's a lot of tooling cost caught up into those things. And this mothership was definitely one of those. The engineering behind it for all those compartments and everything else like that, it's a lot of engineering involved. And he took a big risk. I want to see it happen. I do want to see it happen. I want the people who want this to get it in their collection.
At a lower price point, hopefully.
Yep.
Lower price point can definitely help.
Yeah. Jay Coombs agrees with you. He says that timing,
timing, 100%.
Yeah, like Christmas season. You know, the going head to head with the Ghostbusters Haslab. That was not great timing.
Coming back to back from like, okay, Joe fans were already doing like, you know, you had the Dragonfly, and then it's like, bam, now we're gonna smack you with this. Mind you, O-Ring may have a different crowd than Classified in some ways, but there is crossover, right? And this is coming right after that, right after Cat's Lair. You know, there's some crossover there for that love. We have been getting exhausted by crowd funds lately. I gotta say that fatigue is hitting heavy on the crowd funds, and it's been back to back to back. And then it's like, oh yeah, well let's squeeze one more out this year, and it wasn't a cheap one either.
Absolutely. Ken, any thoughts on the mothership?
Other than the price drop, like if they want to give a second crack at it, did I say crack addict or did I say
you said both?
What did I actually say? I'm not sure. You know, I haven't gone live on my channel in like forever, so like I don't actually know how to do this live thing anymore. So anyway, I'd like to see them to get another crack at this mothership. Sorry, accentuate your words, Ken. Okay, and at a lower price point. It's pretty much the main thing I'd like to say on that topic.
Absolutely, I don't disagree. Geek the F Out, guys. Definitely check out Geek the F Out. Wonderful toy tubers, and they do a lot of great deep dives on some of our favorite retro shows. So, guys, definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that we sent you. Geek the F Out says, "Sculpt Viper Tommy, Delta 17 O-rings are the future." Wait a second. What's this about Delta 17? Sculpt Viper Tommy, what is Delta 17? And if you guys don't know what Delta 17 is, we actually have a guest. Since you know Sculpt Viper Tommy brought it up, we might as well find out what Delta 17 O-rings are, because I'm curious to find out what they are. Guys, please help us welcome Delta 17's own. What the heck is that?
Come on, man. I got to milk it. I love this thing.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Steve, well, welcome to the show, brother. How are you doing tonight?
Very good. How are you guys?
Not too
nice
bad.
To see
not too bad. Is that a real flight helmet? Is that a real helmet?
Yeah, this is the older gen. I have the new gen just right up here. I can I can't grab it because the cord in my ear, but the new one's a little bit weird. It's not my favorite. I like the old one better. It's more dragonfly kind of feeling. It looked like a bug.
Is that actually the broadcast mic you're using right now, or are you just is it?
No, because the adapter is a military adapter. I think it's an E781.
Wow.
And those are hard to really get. You know, you have to spend like $100 just to get an adapter for it. So
that's crazy. But it looks great. It looks great. A lot of exciting news coming from your camp there. So many things coming on the scene. First of all, how have you been, Steve? How have things been going with Delta 17?
Oh man, it's been busy. So I guess people don't know, but I just moved from Vancouver Island to Manitoba. So that's 2,600 kilometers, and I had to make the trip personally 3 times. because with 2 big trucks and 2 smaller trailers and 1 vehicle. Well, okay, so 3 vehicles went over, and 2 big truckloads of just stuff, toys, comics. Well, yeah, I guess my wife has furniture and other things that aren't needed really in life.
Pesky stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just that junk that I tried to leave behind, but
nobody would buy it on Marketplace from Vancouver
right,
Island. And just so everybody knows, it's not like you just drive across the country, right? Steve has to drive to the ferry terminal, cross the water to my side of the province, then begin his long drive. So anyway.
So we got here, and then about a week and a half later, the toy shipment came in, and it was the biggest container you can find. It was a 45-foot high boy, and it was just packed right to the nuts. So me and my family, I've got 4 kids, so there's 6 of us, and then I had nieces and nephews and uncles and what have you. We were going with that thing all the time. So we filled a U-Haul 26-foot truck 2.5 times, drove it up to here. And then now in the new Delta HQ, we've been stacking them. There's a mezzanine walkway that goes around up top here. There's piles downstairs in the double garage. There's piles in the office downstairs. There's some in the back room upstairs here. There's some over here.
Wow, wait, are we talking about actual product here? Is this what we're talking about here? We're actually talking about real. Oh my God!
Look at the boxes around them. I wanted to say something.
I got it in my hand right here.
Oh man, does that Delta 17 figure have?
Steve, we got to talk to the factory. Sorry, I botched Oz's joke by talking over. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
But we got to talk to the factory. I think they sent you the wrong thing. I don't know if you've noticed yet.
No, that looks good to me, man. Spoon, right?
Spoon.
My favorite. But yeah, no, there's tons of these guys around everywhere. Wow. So we've got a lot.
Those are the legit shipping boxes. Sealed shipping boxes around Steve.
It's that new toy smell. That new toy smell. You can never get enough of that new toy smell.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So so moving and trying to get everything, like the internet, the hydro hooked up, and then the toys come in, and then in 3 days from now, I go on vacation for 2.5 weeks. So it's like we wanted the store in, we promised people it'd be here November, what have you. And that was true. That came true. Mm-hmm. It was delayed about 1.5 weeks because we didn't know they were going to throw it on a freaking train. So we probably drove past it, or it drove past us as we were going. And now it's just like, well, we could open the store for 2 days and really tick everyone off and get things boxed up and then not even shipped out, or we can do it properly in January, right? So we're just going to go with January.
Mm-hmm. Still super exciting, and of course things happen. Like, to be honest with you, Steve, the speed at which this is actually taking place, I don't think anybody can fault anybody for that. I mean, Ramen Toy has been fast about things, but when everything started really moving with Delta 17, it's amazing how quickly things just started coming together. I mean, the work you and Ken have been doing has just been phenomenal. It's been absolutely ridiculous.
And the work that Mega J has done helping us with our website and in the chat, we have Sculpt Viper Tommy. He did 9 of the 11 figures. Like, we have 12, but one guy's just a repaint, right? So there's 11 original figures, and Tommy did 9 of those. Jesse Sandiford did the other 2. But Tommy, props to you. You did an amazing job. Like, just to get this Delta Viper helmet, that was probably the hardest part of the whole thing. Just get these weird angles and everything that we wanted to do. And he nailed everything. It was
even the snugness of the removable gas mask.
Yeah. Well, that falls to the factory more, right? But yeah, he got everything dialed. The actual fit of, because it's 2 different plastics. The mask itself, it will be PVC. The face is ABS. So the actual fit itself, if there's any issues, that comes to the different plastics and how the factory tries to finagle all that crap.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sculpt Viper Tommy is in the chat, and he has said, "I had no clue Delta 17 was coming on tonight."
So
Nice.
I can finally stop hiding that I have these in hand. Can finally stop hiding that. Maybe I've cracked some open just to get a feel for them. I mean, look at the detail on
tinglies
on Shadow Dragon. I pre-ordered Gridiron Studios' 118th throne just to get for this guy and his Okami.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice.
Let me solo that. Hold on.
Please, yes. Look at that.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Insane.
And his back armor panel is removable, so you can take the cape out if you want.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right. There's wiring at the bottom of the cape. Right.
Ooh, wiring.
So
nice.
yeah, it comes with 2 long swords.
And just to reiterate, these are O-rings, right, guys?
Absolutely.
These are
Yes, sir.
O-rings. What a time for O-rings to be reintroduced, especially now with Delta 17. Beautiful stuff. Wow. Do you have a card back that you can show off?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just mentioned the Okami. I mean, this is the Okami. What do you call it? Army builder, our robot ninja, right there.
That was beautiful. I love the artwork on
Look
the
at
back.
that card. Look at that card.
Look at the fire on the card, right?
Beautiful.
And our other army builder here, our other bad guy army builder here, the Thunder Battalion, which, speaking of the factory, that belt's on backwards. So I know a lot of people are probably going to leave it that way, but that belt's on backwards. So just the way it went into the packaging. So yeah, got a bunch. So there you go.
Absolutely insane. So these are landed. They're ready to go. But we're gonna wait until after the holidays so we can regroup and definitely get these properly packaged. And then the site's gonna the sales will go up and people can start picking these up. That's so exciting. That is amazing.
Well, we're trying to teach people patience and virtues, right? Long suffering. So that's the main goal here. So we hope people appreciate that.
Yeah.
You guys hanging around with me too much and watching how I do my live streams where I say I'm going on 9:30 and it's like 10:30 and I'm finally going.
Yeah.
A few advanced production samples did go out, so there will be some reviews in the first week of January going up.
Yeah.
We may have sent some to some friends who were on camera right now, not name dropping anyone. Right. So
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've scheduled a non-review because I have to say in the review I've been part of the brand since not quite day 1, but let's say day 2. So I can't really review them, but I've scheduled a 40-minute video where I've opened them up and I've kind of gone through some of the features. And I forgot that his back armor panel was removable, so that's why I did that tonight. But anyway.
Yeah. I'm super excited about this, and of course, I am helping out with the project just so that everybody knows. Very excited about what's coming. I'm seeing a lot of great stuff. Oz has a little bit of insight into this as well. Actually, Nolan says Desperado is probably my absolute favorite. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, she's cool.
It's just she looks absolutely amazing, and there's also. I don't know if we can talk about this yet, Steve, but there's more media coming. Is that something we can talk about tonight? Really, give a tease or something? Because I think you've already teased a little bit about it on the Instagram page, right?
The what? Oh, comic book. Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, the artist that we have is incredible. I'm really, really pleased with him. He's a bit slow, but he's nailing this stuff really well. Like, it's beautiful work. So I don't want to put a timeline on it because it's taken a while. Tommy, if you're listening, your box went out today. Jay, yours was yesterday.
Thank you.
We could only get a very small handful of boxes out. Part of that, if anyone complains, is why are some people getting stuff early? It's either our friends who helped us with the project, people we promised stuff to, and also to get Steve used to the whole shipping process. Ask Steve every day. I'm harping on him, get some practice getting stuff out the door, because when the mass orders come in, you have to be dialed. So let's start with 10 boxes to our friends to just practice the shipping method, and then anyway.
I'm getting some of this stuff nailed, so that's cool. But we're in a small town here, 10 minutes away from the border, so there's a tiny little border check. but the world's biggest a-hole is the guy I always get. You know, he comes up and he'll I'll give him the form. He's like, I told you how to do this. You didn't put on here the port number. I'm like, what's your port number? 3404. How would I know that your freaking port number is 3? You didn't tell me that, right? I'm supposed to know his port number. And just it goes on and on. Today he was giving me more shit, and I'm just like, dude, like,
yeah,
go back to the Marines or something like that. Go do a real, whatever. I don't want to say real as though customs don't, but it's just for him.
Feels like a power trip. Every time Steve comes back across the border, I if he's in a foul mood, I know he got that that person. Because another thing,
Raw Talk Deal is asking, nice figures. What's the price point that we can expect?
25 USD in Canadian. That would translate to 34, but we know Canadians are really cheap, so we put it down to 32. So if you Americans want a good deal, come up to Canada. It's just a short drive, and buy them for 32. You'll probably end up saving like $1.50.
A short
with the exchange rate, because they won't exchange your dollar right on. So yeah,
I love the short drive. Short drive.
I'm gonna be sending a drone, flying it over to just pick up and
I'll wait.
Yeah.
There you are, Oz.
Got it. Nolan says that's pretty good price, especially for a small company. And Nolan's in Canada. So
I think he said he was in Saskatchewan. Like I was asking him in the chat. Yeah. I'm like, so yeah.
Nolan's ready.
I like Saskabush, man. What part are you in?
Nolan's one of our best people. So if you ever want to go for a drive and pay the man a visit, he's one of our best people.
Yeah,
nice.
Andrew Davis, looks like Steve is starting Christmas early.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Yeah.
I don't think we can put his name out there yet, Steve Vendetta. We're going to hold on to that.
Oh, the comic book. Yeah,
we're going to hold on to that for a bit, I think. Well, you'll see it. You'll see it when the comic comes out.
He's if you were to see this comic in a comic book shop, his artwork would put him in the top. Like it's not Greg Capullo or Jim Lee, but it's good enough that I would say it's around. Mark Bagley.
Bagley did all those issues of Ultimate Spider-Man. I mean, he got famous for Ultimate Spider-Man.
It's better than Ron Wagner. It's better than a lot of people that you're used to. I would say it would put him in about the top 15% of what you're going to see on a comic shelf, like of artwork quality.
Mark Bagley level, say no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
What am I talking about? I've seen his stuff. I'm like I haven't.
All right, so
Bagley. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Bagley has sort of changed over to painting lately, so he's more of a painter now than he is an illustrator.
But I'm talking early 2000s Bagley.
Okay,
yeah.
Break something. Jay, Ken, Oz, Steve, Nolan, what's up? Still sick, missed a lot of work, but got the rest I needed. Voice exists. Just sounding like an exhausted frog. All good. Rick, my friend, get better. I know that you lost your voice a few days ago, so we're all wishing the best for you, brother. And he's telling us all to geek the F out. Of course, we're going to geek the... I'm just kidding. Yeah, obviously, Geek the F out is here. Definitely give both of these, including Brick Something I Like and Follow, wonderful channels. And I know Brick is actually so upset he's sick because he was going to visit Designer Con this year. Oh. And I want to get back to Delta 17 a little bit, but I did want to showcase a few things that happened at Designer Con. And let's have guys. Let's take a little bit of a break, and we'll get back to Designer Con. Delta 17 in a second. But
Designer Con is the main topic. We've hijacked it. So
right.
Apologize for all the casual, for
all
people
those
who want
shipper boxes kind of do steal the show. I'm just saying. I don't know how Steve's entertaining himself right now.
People are excited about the O-rings. People are excited about Delta 17. Wanted to give that a little bit of a sneak peek to everybody. But let's get to DCon in a second. We'll get back to Delta 17 in a minute.
Tommy's going.
Yeah, things are getting really exciting over at Designer Con. Some really crazy things are happening. Was there anything else I just wanted to close off this? So funny thing, just before we start with the Designer Con stuff, anybody who's actually at Designer Con and hasn't already picked up Battle Cat, this is interesting. Somebody pointed this out to me. that if you look on mondoshop.com, it says that Battlecat 1/6 scale Mondo exclusive Titan edition is a booth exclusive. So
what?
That tells me that there's stock. And somebody needs to confirm this with me. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? Booth exclusive. That can only mean to me that it's at the booth. I don't know if you guys are reading the same thing that I am, but
yeah,
I think that means that that if you guys are about at PowerCon, DesignerCon, and you have 500, and I guess it would be almost $525, or $535, something like that. You need about $600, closer to $550 to pick up Battlecat. But apparently, he will be available. As far as I can tell right now, he's going to be a booth exclusive. So, somebody can confirm that for me. Please let me know, because that
get to save on that shipping.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Absolutely. Maybe Mr. Sculpt Viper will know. He's the guy who did Delta 17 is now the lead sculptor for Mondo, and I believe his hands are all over the Battle Cat, all over. I don't know MOTU. I never grew up with it. I don't know it. I don't really like it.
He did the Deluxe She-Ra as well, I think. And
as I see this guy putting out more and more stuff, I'm like, I'm going to start buying all that stuff when I have money, because this is good stuff. He's put out like a Skeletor, a Man
at Arms, or Manny Faces. I don't know. Anyway.
No, Man at Arms.
It would have been Man at Arms.
Okay. Yeah, and then I think he did Merman. The earlier.
That's one of the most beautiful pieces that they've had too. Is that Merman?
Yeah, Trapjaw. He just said he did Trapjaw, the newest one. Yeah. Yes. And these things are killer. Like I didn't grow up with it, so I don't understand that world. It's not my world. I was G.I. Joe only. Right?
You had some Marvel. Oh, you got that as a teenager.
Yeah, that was when I was like probably a 30-ager. But but no, like now that I'm seeing this stuff, it's like shit. I gotta have everything that Tommy puts his mitts on, because it's beautiful. It's works of art. Like these aren't toys; these are beautiful, and they actually freaking articulate. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I totally agree. So a lot of things happening on DCon right now. Mondo's has revealed a lot of different things, including their what's it called? The cross-section Godzilla. I believe that's for it could be for -1. I'm not 100% sure. We can see a lot of other things on display, including some of this crazy stuff. DesignerCon is amazing for designers. Like that's actually what it's meant to be. And the show floor is just riddled with brand new designs from wonderful artists all over the world. Now they do have obviously local artists who are there and showing off a lot of great stuff, like this young man here, Martin Hugh. Hugh. Hi everybody, this is Martin. Good to see you. And we can see a lot of his great stuff.
I love that sign. That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys everyone can meet these guys in person. Oh, this is funny. Cheech and Chong, Ben Deco. Yeah, Ben Decos. That's right, Cheech and Chong. And yeah, man, my homies by Cheech and Chong. So I don't know if it's actually Cheech and Chong who are there, but I'm hoping
either way, I'm in.
Yeah, I hope these aren't NFTs though. They remind me of NFTs, and if they're NFTs, sorry, Cheech, I'm not buying not buying no NFTs. Can't be doing that stuff. But check this out. We got some evil. Evil
nice.
Plus.
Wow.
Epoxy Crusaders. I love this. A lot of these garage kit underground. Look at that. The space amphibians. Like there's some awesome stuff happening at DCon, man. Like
I need that for my Xenomorphs.
I did want to give a shout out to Parks and Cons, who's definitely the ones who are putting up these pics. They visit pretty much every convention in Los Angeles whenever it happens, and they do a really great job. So definitely, guys, head over to Parks and Cons on Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. We're going to be taking a look at their full Mondo booth walkthrough, and I gotta say we got some surprises coming. Trek Fiction, I love it. so great. Toyaholics.
One second. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to. Justin Moen is asking, is Tommy Chong from Canada? He has a house that was about 3 blocks from where I lived. And I'd go to his garage sales, but he would never come out. He'd have other people. But anyways, I bought some of his old stuff, and it was kind of cool. It's like this Tommy Chong's. Okay, sorry. I'll back up now. You were saying
it's okay.
How did it smell?
Feel free to jump in, guys. Don't ever feel like you just like I'm a windbag, right? So I just keep talking and nobody can.
No, we love it, man.
Oh, is that what windbag actually means? Damn, I thought it was a compliment when I got called one.
No, it's not.
Like it's like you're a windbag. Thanks.
Yeah.
I took it as a compliment too, and now I'm realizing I thought I was popular. I'm realizing the complete opposite now.
Oh, you guys are hilarious. Han in Tamlight. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Star Weon, made in Peru. Oh god, that's crazy, right? Like I love these garage kits. Literally made in your basement, man. Like this is great stuff.
Right?
Like it's so awesome.
And Briggs calling out some people too.
We will be taking a look at Parks and Con's video, DesignerCon 2023 Mondo booth tour. Guys, definitely give Parks and Con a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. As a sneak peek, we do have some great stuff that's right here from Mondo. They still have their wonderful. It was saved because of the outcry from many of the people fans. Their poster business has been saved, so the posters are not disappearing. So we get wonderful posters like this for the Nope. I guess that's a movie. I'm not really sure if that's what it is. We got some wonderful artwork from Peanuts. Love it. Just great. And what we'll be seeing in the video very, very soon is 1/6 scale Rogue. Holy crap.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
And she's got the big hair.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something else, but yes, she has the big hair. She's got that
big
hair. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it is after midnight on most parts.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say big hair. Yes.
It's after midnight here. It's 2 a.m.
American Werewolf in London. Great stuff. There for the Sofubi kind of vinyl stuff. Here's another great, again, Parks and Cons. Guys, definitely give them a like and a follow. Look at what it is, guys.
Oh, now you're hitting me hard. The pain of my existence lately.
Oh, dear God.
That's my passion. Look at all these gorgeous 4 Horsemen sculpts.
Just crazy. All on display, all for sale while they're at DCon. You can always count on the 4 Horsemen to bring it. And man, they literally are works of arts. As Steve said, they're literally works of arts. Just here,
all these toys shown off here.
They're like movable statues. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's absolutely bonkers. And you see here. Oh,
I see that whole the figure obscura. And
they got mugs now.
Oh, they've had the mugs. I've got the Red Death mug. They've done a mug with every one of their releases. They just changed the style recently. Now, I'll say this table's looking a lot like my room right now because I've finally completed the entire figure obscura line. I've got all of them, all the variants now, and gonna be unboxing quite a few of these bad boys tomorrow.
That's crazy. A lot of great stuff happening. This freaked me out when I first saw it.
Whoa. So this is oh my gosh.
That is freaky and awesome at the same time. And apparently they're going crazy over in DCon here. That's like
I love it though.
The little dances going here. Look at that. She's meeting Ultraman. And they're just that's actually I know that character. It's a Japanese figure. But anyway, she's doing her thing. Yeah, Parks and Cons are really killing it. We get to see a lot. Look at these wonderful. I think those are like what are they called again? Garbage Pail Kids. I think that's what those are. Yeah, Alex Pardee.
Oh, that's some My Pet Monster right there. Monster, I recognize that every time.
Oh yeah.
Look at these two.
Oh wow.
Some great stuff going on here.
I just the artist in me just screams for stuff like this.
Yeah.
As much as I like going to like the big, you know, and enjoying and seeing the mainstream toy conventions, this stuff where you find the really weird and abstract, like it's this weird stuff that has given me a bond with so many good friends, and just love seeing it. It's fantastic.
For poor man, and no, I really feel sorry for Brick. Brick, they're moving, brother. They're moving to Las Vegas in November 2024. Can you freaking believe it? Like they've been 17 years in Southern California. 17 years in Southern California, and now they're moving to Las Vegas. Can you freaking believe that, guys? Like, guys, this will be the last year that they're going to be in Southern California and Anaheim. Like, this is it's a bittersweet moment. You know what I mean? It really is. It's kind of it's kind of shocking, really. That's an unfortunate turn of events. But anybody who's here this weekend, definitely head down there. Brick, if you can head down there for even 5 minutes, I know you're a little bit under the weather, but you really
was mentioning his brother's going to hit it on Sunday,
you know
so he'll still have that extended.
Definitely go, because this is literally the last chance to be at DesignerCon this year. In Los Angeles. In Anaheim. Last chance. Unfortunately, I didn't want to be the bearer of bad news or anything like that. But yeah, look at this wonderful artwork. I mean, you know, you have all these crazy artists that are doing some really cool stuff. And DesignerCon is just amazing for that. I love the opportunities that DesignerCon gives designers. You know what I mean? Dumpster stuff.
What happens if you don't work on your compost box well enough?
That is awesome. I love it. It looks like Kickstarter's.
It does too.
That's so funny. Yeah, lots of great stuff. So, guys, if you can make it out to DesignerCon this weekend, please do. This will literally be the last year that you can visit them at Anaheim, California. And I wanted to take a minute and share. Again, this courtesy of Parks and Cons. Wonderful YouTube. And, of course, they have all of their social medias. They got some great stuff, guys. Definitely head over there. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that we sent you. And I wanted to show you guys where did it go? I wanted to show you guys the walkthrough that they had for, if I can find it. Where did it go? Yeah, I'm very organized, guys. You know, we're professionals here. We're professionals. I know exactly.
All professionals here. We all know all that we're doing. We've all taken years of broadcasting school. We know how to do this.
Exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how to do this. I was trained well. I'm a freaking fool. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, found it. All right, guys, check this out. Courtesy of Parks and Cons. Definitely give them a like and follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Let's have a look at the Mondo booth tour. This is gonna be great.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Look at them thick boys.
Those are some big boys.
It's like straight out of Capcom Juggernaut right there.
Take a look at, wow. Look at that. Let's just pause there for a second. She looks absolutely incredible. Holy crap. Like,
right?
She's standing on top of a Sentinel's face.
Yes.
Let's read the file card for a second. So, Rogue the Animated Series, 1/6 scale collectible coming in 2024. No pricing information yet. So, this one's going to be amazing. I love all the cartoon colors. That big hair, though, right?
Right.
The big hair,
that 80s hair. Woo. I wonder how many cans of Aquanet were used in the sculpting of this.
Yeah.
It was a lot. But do you guys see what I see? Right to her right hand, not our right hand. Right to her right hand. Is that Driel?
Yeah.
That is Driel, everybody. And look, a Trollin's face. We finally get to see Orko's face. That is a Trollin face, guys.
That's right. Without the shroudedness of the hood, the hat, or whatever hides it. That it is.
Oh my gosh, that's just absolutely crazy. And we have Daymar. Look, Daymar is right there at the bottom.
Yeah,
we see little Daymar and his stuffed toy. That is awesome. We have little Daymar, his little stuffed toy, just crazy. Unmasked Orko.
Right.
Take a look.
This right here.
Scale. Oh, look at that 1/6 scale Orko. And guys, both the Orko to the left and Driel come in this set along with Daymar. This is crazy.
Wow.
What a pack out. What a pack out.
And I love the look. I love the look of this.
100%. I love the blast effects. I love the little smoke effects on his hands. Right? The vest, the way he looks. Just
right.
Oh my god. And of course we get the Filmation version of Orko and the Filmation version of Driel. Just beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. And again, like I said, down there is Daymar and his little stuffed toy.
Got his little plushie.
Just crazy. And if you look carefully, that is Orko's staff, his magic staff from Trala.
Right next to the little plushie at the bottom there. Look at that. That kind of detail and like so many little nods from the extra media included with this.
It's just gorgeous.
And that complete new Mondo touch with the original sculpting tools of it.
Yeah. And it doesn't stop there. If we play a little bit more, we actually see that 2000X Orko's head sculpt is right there.
No way.
Yeah, we get 2000X Orko's head sculpt. That's
nicely done.
Oh, just beautiful. Just beautiful. And everybody's been waiting for this one, guys. Right to the right of Orko's head is Mondo Teela.
There's
Can you
Teela.
Believe that? Yeah, I sure do. I sure do, Tommy. I sure do. What's here? Teela 1/6 scale collectible coming 2024. Just freaking amazing. Let's have a look at her, guys. This is crazy. There she is.
I'm loving it.
Scale.
Wow.
Teela. My God. Oh, she looks amazing.
One of the things that I've absolutely loved about everything that has come out from the Masters of the Universe Mondo line is that although they have these like all original kind of sculpts and kind of feels to it, but it all calls directly back to the toys and little nods from each kind of the cartoon canons and everything. Like it's all so familiar, but it's new, it's fresh, and it feels original too. And they have just killed it with every single one of these that they've released.
Absolutely. And now we have some TMNT soft vinyl collection.
Ooh.
So we can see Mondo Gecko here. Mondo Gecko's showing up, but he's unpainted, completely unpainted. Looking pretty cool though. I love the skateboard. Oh, look at that!
Wow,
isn't that is just sick? That is just
is redonkulous.
Please don't touch.
Completely redonkulous.
One thing I love about Designer Con, there's no glass. I don't know if you guys figured that out. No, there's no glass there. There's no glass. They have them out in the open. You can touch everything. It's well, they say don't touch, but at PowerCon they did the same thing. They did pretty much the same thing at PowerCon. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. So, Mikey! That is so cool. I love the tongue.
Yeah.
Looks like we got some Stranger Things tie-in.
I was gonna say, is that the Demogorgon? Yeah.
Definitely.
And I love the lights around the arm.
Oh, the Christmas lights.
The Christmas lights. That's awesome.
That's
Look at all the accessories it comes with too. It comes with what was the little guy's name again? The little frog?
Dart. Little demo dog. Dart.
It comes with Dart. It comes with a skull and a swappable head. Wait, is that Einstein? What is that?
Little corgi.
Yeah, a little corgi. Is that Einstein?
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting. Oh no, he's underneath the glass. Okay.
He's underneath it. Okay. I was going to say, why is he with Stranger Things if that's Ein?
Yeah.
I was starting to freak out. I was like, that's cross pollination there. What's going on?
Oh, he's on the level below.
That's right. So this is the variant version, I guess. With and that's Hector Arce, creative director, talking in the background. American Werewolf in London. I believe that's no Werewolf by Night. This is the wow, they got the Marvel Werewolf by Night license. So that's really cool. We got some of the Werewolf by Night stuff. The soft vinyl stuff is nice, not articulated though.
Right, but it's still fun though. It's that classic no articulation vinyl style toy, but the sculpts are amazing.
This guy crazy.
So beefy. Like it just feels like the Capcom juggernaut, like the beast that he was.
Marvel versus Capcom 2?
Marvel versus Capcom,
right? All the way.
Or one, yeah.
Either
Marvel vs. Capcom, the original one, or even Marvel Superheroes.
Right. The original Marvel Superheroes game.
Superheroes. Yeah.
Or X-Men versus Street Fighter before.
And if you look carefully in the background, you can see Disco Skeletor right there. Sold out in 5 hours. Sold out in 5 hours. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, sold out in 5 hours. It was nuts. And we have the rest of the soft vinyl. What other? American Werewolf in London. There's Michael Myers.
I love the blonde hair look too.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's so good.
Takoro Miami color variant. No, nice. I have no idea who this figure. Does anybody know who this is?
No.
Takoro.
I don't know, but I'm kind of liking it. You know, this I've loved since they've shown it off. This kind of like ancient sculpted statue version of Godzilla.
Urban Aztec Godzilla patina variant. Oh, it's beautiful.
So good. And yeah, that patina to it, that oxidation look.
Yep.
So fun.
And there's a Mecha Godzilla.
Yep.
Ooh.
I love the fact that it says please do not touch and somebody literally just grabbed it.
Just put it back. I'm hoping that's one of the people working the booth.
You would hope so, but I don't think so.
I can't believe they even got like Caesar there too, right? Like they had King Caesar hanging out next to it.
I love it. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think somebody just put that back. There it is. Guys, look at that.
Wow. You know I'm a huge fan of Scareglow.
There is the translucent Scareglow. You can literally see the bones inside of his body. That's crazy.
That's not. What scale is that?
That is one. It's a thing. It's a jumbo. It's a jumbo.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's a. I don't know if scale's proper, but basically it's based off of. It's like the traditional Mattel jumbos. So I think it would be like 8 or 9 inches, something like that. It's pretty big. It's pretty freaking big. It's huge. But this one's so unique in the fact that they actually put a real skeleton inside of the figure.
No kidding.
Yeah, if he zooms in, you can actually see that's a real skeleton inside the, and it glows. It's a glow-in-the-dark skeleton.
That's just
icing on the cake.
So,
it's absolutely.
Skull Driver Tommy saying Jumbo is about right. No scale.
Jumbo is about right. They ain't no scale.
No scale.
And soft.
Hello, Mondo.
This is another one of their jumbos as well, the Demogorgon. So much fun.
Oh, the nail bat. I missed that before. The nail bat into his back.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to give another huge shout out once again to Parks and Cons for that video. I mean, honestly, they're really killing it, guys. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been able to see this wonderful peek into the Mondo booth. And of course, our first look at Teela, Orko, and Driel. Great stuff. And of course, Scareglow. Just taking a really quick look again. I wanted to just oh, sorry. I just wanted to throw this up here. Let me see if I can do this. Stop it. Let me see here. Why is it not working? Again, I'm an expert at this, guys. I know
you're a professional toy tuber.
I am a professional toy tuber. I know exactly
in his peak mode right now.
We're the creme de la creme. You might say.
I am a toy tuber. Like Jesus, I don't know what I'm doing. Where'd it go?
Ken has toy tube.
How come it? Did I? Oh, I did. I just screwed up. Ah, stop
Did you
it.
freeze the whole thing?
Hold on. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not.
New Year's 2023 all over again.
Why are you doing this to me? No.
So Jay, you want to bring us into the new year
tell a
on
joke,
the totally awesome?
Yeah, I'm just
New Year's Eve again.
I'm having scaling difficulties here. Okay.
Oh,
Give me 1 second. I just gotta
No scale.
image crop. I lost the freaking thing. Hold on. Image crop. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's try this one. All right. Ah, stop it. This thing hates me. It always hates me, man.
that's what I say about any piece of technology.
It hates me.
The amount that you've been posting in like the last 48 hours, Jay, it probably does hate you, and now it's exacting revenge because it knew you were going live.
Yes.
It freaking hates me. What happened? Oh God. See, it hated me again. Okay, this is that's why I have to remove the video. See, I'm professional.
Oh,
Totally professional.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I could have told you like 3 minutes ago. I just wanted to watch.
I'm so good at this.
I'm joking. I had no idea.
I am so good at this. It's not even funny.
That's right.
Yeah,
folks.
man. Like,
we are professionals.
Like seriously, the fact that we actually get the cartoon scale Orko, and then of course we get a cartoon scale Driel. That's killing me, man. Like, and then this. Oh my God, I can't believe what Mondo is able to do for us, man. This is just crazy. Look at those blast effects, eh?
Such a deep cut with this whole package, like huge. Because you guys know I'm a MOTU guy. They're like, this is my thing. This is my jam. And
these are all soft. These are all soft goods, by the way.
Wait, I didn't notice that on the video.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
a charm that goes around his neck, not just printed on the
it's a
vest.
neck
I didn't
that
notice
actually-
that.
It's a neck that actually creates his O, right?
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah.
Just so much like that next level stuff. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the originality behind the looks that they do, but everything again is so familiar, which is why nobody really complains about it. I mean, some people complain about the price, but you're not getting this from anybody else, and that's why it's going to cost this much.
Yep.
The amount of detail and work that goes into these, it's worth every penny. And if you get the chance, right? If you get the chance to have one of these amazing pieces of art in your collection, go for it. Like if you get that chance, that opportunity shows itself, it's totally worth it for any single one of these figures. I mean, when I was at PowerCon, getting a chance to see Panther, getting a chance to see flocked Panther,
yes,
with toe articulation on the cat. Nobody's giving you that.
No, nobody. This is just gorgeous. I can't wait to find out, and I'm praying it's going to be I don't think it'll be cheaper because he's got a lot. He comes out.
You're getting a lot with this pack, yeah.
Yeah, he comes with a lot. I mean, he comes with Filmation Orko, Filmation Driel, the swappable head. He comes with Daymar. He comes with the stuffed little animal, the wand, blast effects, and the extra head. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like, to me, that's on par with like Deluxe He-Man and all of his classic toy looks. Deluxe Skeletor with all of his classic toy look.
And back there is Attack Peter. There's Attack Peter.
There he is.
He's just
the
hiding back there. The man himself. And then I had to. The picture was really fuzzy, so I actually threw it into an AI upscaler.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
Yeah, we got to see.
There's an AI upscale. There's such a thing, Jay?
Yeah. Here, take a look. So watch this. I'll bring up the original. Yeah. So this is the original.
Yeah.
And you see how fuzzy that is?
Yeah.
Right. So that's how fuzzy that is, and then check out the AI upscaler.
Jesus, I need something like this for my video editing.
Yeah,
especially when I have like older photos that like from the 80s that are grainy.
Yeah. Look at the difference.
Wow.
I mean, I can do some tricks and everything like that to upscale some resolution, but not this good.
Yeah. One of my designer friends warmed me up to this. So yeah, I'll talk to you, Ken. We'll
yeah.
You can talk to me too. I need this.
I didn't know this kind of thing was possible. I edit videos not for a living, but I guess that's why I don't do it for a living.
But now, mind you, now here there are some things you got to be aware of. Take a look. This is plastic. Okay, that's plastic.
Right.
All right. Well, watch this. That ain't plastic.
Yeah, no, it's trying to make that
Again,
very realistic there.
It's an AI upscaler. Okay, so it's actually trying to anticipate what is happening, right? So with this fuzzy picture, where are you going? With this fuzzy picture, it thinks that this is a human being, so it upscaled it, right? And this is more of a humanistic face, by the way. That's not what the sculpt looks like. But
you better put a disclaimer on this.
No, I will. But for a fraction, but at this size, it's pretty convincing. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty convincing, right? Because when you think about it, here to here, if I didn't tell you that looked more like rooted hair, you probably wouldn't have even noticed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, what I'm trying to say is it's representative, right? It's just a fun little cool trick. And if you're not saying, oh, this is 100% the way, I called it out, right? I did call it out. But it's still pretty damn good. You know what I mean? In terms of like just getting something out there, that's pretty. But it is pretty amazing. So yeah, right. it's freaking crazy.
So Sculpt Viper Tommy is tuned in to say that's his work.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's because when he said that the upscaler is a little bit off, the mouth and eyes are not accurate. I'm like, okay, there's only one person in the world who could pick that up.
Yeah, who could actually
and
pick
it's
that
the
up.
person who sculpted it. So I asked him, I'm like, is that one of yours? Yeah, that's a me. That's a me, Tommy.
But remember, this is actually trying to make a real human face, right? That's the other thing you gotta consider. Because this is actually emulating a real human face.
Right.
That's probably what it is. It probably AI'd and then made some alterations. That's why he's saying it's not accurate.
And that's what I'm saying. This is rooted. Oh shoot! It's gone.
Because the AI program is guessing, is doing a bit of guesswork.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can see what the nostrils are off.
It's thinking that this is rooted hair. You know what I mean? It's thinking that this is like even the tiara is actually made of hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Maybe it's further off than I thought. I was like, maybe only Tommy could pick that up, but no. He'll be the first to pick it out, but I guess a lot of people would pick.
But my point being is that if you just wanted a representation, at least you're not going to zoom in this close like I did. I did this because I wanted to let everybody know this is not. I'm putting a disclaimer out there, right? Like that's why
you
are, right? But anyway, I just wanted to show because again, I just wanted to see and let everybody see exactly what's going on with this one. But yeah, she looks amazing. She looks absolutely and congratulations, Tommy.
That's incredible.
What a work of art. My God.
Yes.
What a work of art. Just absolutely incredible. Can't wait until we look at those boots, man. Like crazy.
Right?
How do the other ones
with the fur or however the song goes?
Yeah, look at that. Like just crazy.
You see the straps, like the individual straps around it. We all know my thing with leather straps, apparently.
And I love the soft goods that are everywhere. Like the what's it called? The fleece on the back. I love it. Just crazy. Incredible. Yeah, man. Designer Con. Just so excited about this. Once again, another huge shout out to Parks and Cons on YouTube. Let me see if I can bring up their YouTube channel really quickly. Just want to make sure you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. So I just want to Parks. There it is. So yeah, guys, definitely check out Parks and Cons on YouTube. And definitely check out their video, which is right here, the Designer Con booth 2023. Definitely check out this video because you'll see all the things we talked about today. These guys are amazing. They cover everything that has to do in I believe it's California, Los Angeles. So lots of great stuff to see. And of course, anybody, if you are going to be able to visit DCon, definitely do it because this is the last time they're going to be in Anaheim, California. So definitely, you don't want to miss out on your chance of seeing these figures up close. You can actually technically touch them. So, I mean, like, you're not supposed to, but you could if you wanted to.
We recommend not touching them, but clearly people are touching them.
Oh, they're touching them. Looks like Medicom is there too, eh? I just saw that. Medicom is there too.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So, and guys, by the way, definitely follow Parks and Cons because he's posting up all the videos on his trip. So I think he's got some shorts here. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of stuff from DCon. So definitely head over there. You'll definitely be able to see a lot of the DCon videos that are happening right now, and of course, follow him on Instagram as well. I think it's actually Twitter. Let me just come over there, do a quick search for DCon, and he will come up. When he comes up, where is he? There he is. Nope, that's not him. Where are you? See, when I need to find it, again, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Jeez Louise, come on. Where are you? See, he got buried in the bottom here somewhere. I can never. I'm a professional, guys. Here he is.
Totally professional.
Definitely head over. Give Parks and Cons a like and a follow, guys, because he's definitely going all out, checking out all of the wonderful. There he is. All the wonderful, cool. Oh, look what he picked up. He picked up a Krampus.
Oh,
and that's the Black Krampus.
Yep.
Mm. Well, see, I got that Black Krampus while we were at PowerCon, Jay, but
that's beautiful.
Good friend of the channel who completed my collection this week helped to get me Red Krampus.
Nice.
Yep.
And this was the last piece I was missing. Gotta love these.
Yep. That's some great stuff. Yeah. So guys, definitely head over there. Give Parks and Cons a like and a follow. They did us a solid today. Wonderful look into Designer Con. Jay sent me, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sculpt Forever, Tommy. Woo, man. Bravo, my friend.
Phenomenal work.
Very excited.
Amazing.
Can I give you enough praise?
And of course.
Tell us when you need some more work, Tommy. Just saying.
Come back.
Right? You know.
Did anybody snag a Disco CLD today? They sold out really fast. Like a lot of people like 5 hours. I think 5 hours, and they were gone. Right?
I mean,
it was gone.
When it comes to Mondo, if I collected Mondo, I would collect absolutely nothing else. Just nothing else. But I would have loved to have had that Terror Claws Disco Skeletor, because that's my favorite Skeletor. I don't care what anybody says.
It's later in the line, right? So it's closer to when you were getting
it was
it, right?
it 2000X when that variant came out. Like I wasn't into
which Terror Claws?
The Disco Skeletor color. They packaged him in with the Terror Claws.
Okay. Sorry, I was gonna say Terror Claws was part of the vintage line, but I misheard you.
Yeah, Terror Claws was vintage, but that Disco Skeletor coloration that became popularized online. It just it takes a character who already looks like he's the embodiment of Halloween and makes him look more Halloween. And that's what I love about the Disco Skeletor variant. So didn't get a chance to get it because I can't collect Mondo. It's just too much. But I love drooling over it from afar, from other people's collections that actually get their hands on them. And they are just magnificent pieces of art. Truly magnificent.
Yeah.
Kenzo's right. I am a toy royal boob. Absolutely. I totally agree.
He said that a while ago.
100%.
That's why I went off camera to laugh.
I totally agree. Toy royal boob. That is my title from now on. I'm claiming it. Futurama, what?
Futurama, yeah.
Okay, Futurama, yeah. Nice paws on her jeans. I did not do that. I did that on purpose. I absolutely.
You totally did it on purpose.
100%.
Just like the paws on the big hair.
I fess up to that.
The big hair.
I wish I could collect Mondo's vinyl stuff. Love it. Great art direction. 100%. 100%. Hey, Adam's here. Highly articulated. What's going on?
Enhanced. Enhanced.
It is.
Every time you were switching back and forth, I just wanted to to go ahead and click over every time you switched.
Crazy. While Dave says held off on Disco Skeletor, just got the Rodan. Ooh, Rodan looked good too.
Even good. Yeah. Kaijus are definitely right up there with some of my favorite things as well. 100%. -1 right now has got the Godzilla fever running high.
Tokoro is
there we go.
Peter's character. Okay, we didn't know that. Thank you, Sculpt Fiber Tony.
We do like Attack Peter. He's got great work.
Oh, he does. Chris Allen, that Juggernaut is crazy. He is crazy.
Yeah.
He was ridiculous. While Dave, no, too much stuff. Save your wallet, brother. Save your wallet. That's just crazy. Break something. Pretty sure that's a James Gorman sculpt, as is that Godzilla, Werewolf by Night, and Juggernaut you showed earlier. I wish they got the Man Thing by him. That Man Thing was crazy. That Man Thing in the original and even the Technicolor one. Those were crazy from last year. This thing.
Yeah, I was going to say the ones from last DCon, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, Dave, Teela. Oh man, yeah.
Even that Rose Biolante that they did last year.
The Rose Biolante, yep. She's not that thick. I don't think she's that thick. I mean,
her hair be thick. I mean, we didn't see the wraparound portion. We don't know what the trunk situation is going on, but Rogue always had that back.
Orko's face, that you know what? I'm shocked. I really am shocked. We've never seen Orko's face ever, so it's interesting to see a Trollin's face. Ryan Lay, I love the medieval and fantasy and have resisted Mythic Legions due to cost and availability in Canada. Those Cosmic Legions, though, sci-fi is my jam. I think it's only a matter of time till I give in. You know what, Ryan? I've been so careful. I just cannot get into another line.
Rising Sun's wave is going to break me.
Oh, my God.
My recommendation to all of our Canadian friends, if you want somebody who's going to take care of you when it comes to the Legions figures, you got to talk to E Collectibles.
That's where my unknown one just came from in my general hall.
Right.
That's
unknown.
That's where almost all those came from. Back there, this whole shelf is basically Mythic Legions now, right? There's a few AWOC in there, right? Which also came from E Collectibles.
Also is a great thing to get from E Collectibles, right?
Sorry, Brick's in the chat, so I got to
Mortal G.
Adam.
Yeah, Mortal G is just saying a quick hi from Paris, France. Keep going, always a pleasure. Always great to see Mortal G. Thanks for dropping by, brother. Always thank you for the support. Always great to see Mortal G. Geek the F out is gonna try and get some sleep. Impossible, Kayla. Impossible. But have a good night. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Definitely check out Geek the F out. Wonderful channel. You guys are gonna love it. All right, Kenzo. I may have to order a Disco Skelly. You're too late, brother.
He's confirmed it further down.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
no.
I got my Marvel Legends Black Panther at mask at Ross for 1990. Nice. That's a really good pickup.
That was the confirmation, I thought, Jay. I thought we were still towards the top of that, but
no, that's what he said. I may have ordered a Disco Skelly.
Yeah, you know he did when he words it like that. He's got the little disco ball hanging up. There's going to be a whole roller disco in the bottom of Grayskull. They got rid of the Orlax.
Yep. Sculpt Viper Tommy says she's definitely more like She-Ra. Excellent, because I have the She-Ra. She's amazing, and again, I'm really looking forward to it. But you know what? Let's since Sculpt Viper Tommy is here, why don't we admire a little bit more of his work? Ken, how many other characters do you have lined up for D17?
Just as far as in the room right now.
Yeah. What's that?
Whoa!
What's Steve got them open. So
what is that?
Well, they're borrowing a ride. They don't have their own just yet.
All right.
It's coming. But so we got the Okami and Jaguar in one stinger. So that's the Dark Shadows version. And then we've got Retrograd.
Oh, they look so good.
Yeah, so Despero and a bunch of the Thunder Battalion.
That is incredible.
So they look good in these colors. Another thing that I found was really cool. That really was exciting. I'll move some boxes. Sorry. Now, since I moved, I can't find all my bits. I'm always very careful with my helicopter or my vehicles. So I wrapped up the canopy somewhere and all the parts. But I put a bunch of Delta Troopers in the Tomahawk. They look freaking cool. When you put 10 of these guys in there, I had a whole bunch more, but they, I whatever, took them out. They look freaking cool. You put one in every chair and hanging out the side and all that stuff. So in some of these situations, it's really wild. You get some of the color, just all the green with the desert colors and all that stuff. Looks really funky.
Yeah, they look amazing. That's incredible.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's good times. Good times.
So excited about this line, and I love the whole design of it. The comic is going to be excellent. I mean, I have had a peek into it, and if you guys want to take a really quick look at some of that stuff, definitely check out Delta 17 on Instagram. Again, they got some wonderful
all one word. Delta 17 toys, all one word.
Yeah, that's right, guys. How has the holidays been? Like, it's been. I know. Steve's just about to leave about in 3 days, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Ken, how have the holidays been on your neck of the woods?
Well, I mean, family's going to be coming into town, so it's going to get busy. You know, I'm gearing up to watch the Iron Claw next week.
Nice.
Guess which video has been spiking on my channel lately?
Jeez, I'm wondering. Guys, by the way, if you want a deep dive into where the Iron Claw got its story from, definitely check out Ken's video. What's the title of the video again, Ken?
I think it's called Tragedy or Dynasty: Story of the Von Erichs or History of the Von Erichs. What did I actually call it?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yes, Story of the Von Erich family, Wrestling Dynasty or Curse. I know that's just for search results. The reality of it is it focuses on their legacy. It's not. I'm not sitting there speculating about the curse necessarily, right? That's just because that's how you find it in the search results, right? But yeah, that video did not do well in the first few days because a lot of the subscribers of the channel were like, "What's Ken doing? This is really different." And then it started ranking
wrestling
in search.
Deep dive, like full wrestling deep dive,
like
not toy
deep dive, not toy deep dive. I think I talked to you about that before it came out. And then all of a sudden, like, it started ranking in search. And we got closer and closer to the movie, and now it's like got more like the last month or so. It's just
gonna blow.
Yeah.
What was it called again, Ken?
We'll just go Toy Connections Von Erich, and you'll find
Von Erich.
Toy Connections Von Erich. Right.
Yeah, I got it. Let me just throw it up there for people.
Oh, thank you.
Talking about.
Yeah, I always wanted to do a deep dive of some sort on wrestling and the timing. I love the original documentary that WWE did back in 2007 about triumph and tragedy of world-class championship wrestling. I loved Kevin's work on Tales from the Territories and Dark Side of the Ring. Kevin Von Erich, I'm talking about. And then it just got me thinking, like, I gotta. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Jay. Yeah.
Yep. A wonderful deep dive into the actual backstory of the Von Erichs and, of course, the Claw film. So, guys, definitely head over to Toy Connection. Check out this wonderful video. I watched it. It's incredible. I really did feel for this family. No spoilers, but man, what?
Well, the story's out there on Wiki.
What a story! What a story! It was just so. It was crazy. It was moving. It really was, and the way you presented it, Ken, was incredible. Seriously, like, I'm not just saying that it really was one of those. I did not know that kind of moments, and I was like, wow, this family's gone through a lot of tragedies. So, guys, definitely check that one out. It's definitely worth it.
And if any of you have like requests for like another type of wrestling topic, there's so many that are swimming in my head, like either Montreal Screwjob, which have been covered left, right, and center, or True Story of WrestleMania 3 or something like that. Let me know.
I only want you to do the Montreal Screwjob if you get Lawrence involved.
No. I see. I proposed an idea to Lawrence, and he'd totally be for it, but a lot of people wouldn't get it. Because Oz, how I often bring in a collaborator to do a script read with me, right?
Right.
But Lawrence is not a script kind of guy. So I had
he's
the
a
joke
rambling
that,
man.
I had the joke that Lawrence starts reading the script off camera, then we do a hard cut to StreamYard, and suddenly we hear, "Ken, screw you, man!" And he throws a bunch of papers down and goes, "I'm not gonna read this goddamn script," and just starts rambling about wrestling as I sort of like shirk off camera like this, and I don't know. It would work. It would work. Oh, there we go, Roddy Piper.
Hot
Oz,
Rod.
that would work, but only like our best friends would get that joke.
Yeah.
Right, a lot of the casuals would be like, "Who's this guy bullying Ken?" on his own channel.
They might think there's beef, and we all know beef generates content, right?
I serve my beef medium rare, so it's not well done enough to.
There doesn't need to be any beef anywhere. Forget that. Squash the beef.
Yeah.
So for wrestling kayfabe beef.
Has anybody been to any Christmas parties yet?
What is
like
Christmas
professional
parties?
related? Yeah.
Yeah, well, professional or otherwise, no. Yeah.
Not really. I've actually I haven't really done. I've tried to get more into the holiday spirit this year, but it just hasn't really hit me yet. And every time I try to go out and do like any kind of big holiday shopping, I immediately, like, my social anxiety starts hitting to me, and then I'm like, nope, it's time to go home. I got to get out of here.
Pedro Lopez, that thumbnail is always going to get me.
Yeah.
The Von Erichs were so big here in Dallas Fort Worth area back in the 80s. I loved watching them back in the day. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
Where's the bean?
I like.
It's what's for dinner.
I like my burgers. Anyway.
Ryan Lay, thanks for the entertainment, gents. I'm tapping out for the night. Take care. So I had a Kris Kringle today with. I was invited to a Christmas party, and they were doing a Kris Kringle, and I thought it was hilarious because I had a really good gift. It was a JBL speaker set, and I could have kept it, or I could have rolled the dice and saw what I got. Because you guys know how Kris Kringle works. I don't know if you guys know how it works.
It's kind of like what, like the white elephant, where you can kind of trade it or keep what you got.
Yeah. So you can. What you can do is you can. Okay, I think it's actually.
I was gonna say, Jay, kind of getting an echo.
Yeah, I know. I know why it is. It's because I'm not. Wait, actually, it's worse. Hold on, can you mute your audio for a quick second? Let me see if it.
No,
it's better.
Corrected it.
Better
I don't
now.
hear it.
Is it okay? No. Hold on. I think Ken, put your mic out. Back up. Hello. Test. Hello. No, you know what? It was down here. My mic was down. It was literally echoing because it was down there. Anyway, well, the way a Kris Kringle works is everybody gets a gift, and then people get to steal your gift if they pick your name out of a box, right? So I just wanted to play the game. I wasn't really looking for any gift. I had a JBL audio with one of those little speakers. I thought that was neat, but I just decided to throw my name back in the hat, and I was like, all right, somebody. And the guy who got the speaker, he was laughing because he got this as a gift, and now it's mine, I guess. My balls are going to be happy because I got Happy Nuts. Comfort powder.
Great for conventions.
It's a nut and body power. It's awesome.
Nice.
So sweat protection, odor neutralizing, anti-bat wing, manly scent.
What?
So great.
So
great. Looking forward to using it.
A trick that we learned years ago for, cutting down on chafing at going to cons and helping out in the nether region area is baby powder. So I'm glad to see somebody just went full bore and made a gag novelty gift.
You know what really sucks about this? Kayla just left.
I know.
She just left. Look at this.
Message her to come back.
Yeah.
Look at this. Let's read this. It says just the tips. Come on, don't. Now it doesn't go focus. There it is. Where is it? Come on, just focus.
Focus.
Apply as needed to your.
Here, let me do it. Wait, let me just.
Steve's got the eye, man.
There it is. Look at that.
There we go.
Apply as needed to your body, feet, pits, and happy zone. Enjoy your happy nuts. And they donate a portion of the prostate cancer. Excellent, of course. And they're the ingredients if anybody's actually interested. But yeah, this is the funniest. I was actually, believe it or not, I was actually hoping I got this so I could show it off tonight because this is just so much fun. And seriously, where's Kayla when we need her? Because
she's gonna see this in the morning and be like, "Darn it, I missed the action."
You just gotta honestly, all the zingers we could have had from Kayla.
Yeah.
Would have been.
There will be plenty of time for it, Dave. Jay, I want you to cut a promo for this and air it every time you stream.
It'll be a new intro of the channel.
This episode's brought to you by Happy Nuts.
Somebody get a screenshot of that.
What have you guys seen a couple of those sponsors? I think it was like Shave Club for Men or something like that.
Yeah.
What was that like
the manscaping company?
Manscaped. That's the one. Yeah, they need this stuff here. Happy Nuts.
Right? You
Come
need some
on,
happy.
look at that. Happy.
Are your sweaty balls stuck to the side of your thigh? You need Happy Nuts.
This is hilarious, man. This is
Jay,
hilarious.
let's cut a promo for this. Let's
I
cut
know,
a
right?
promo
Yeah.
and we'll air it on the channel.
They should hit me up, right? They should definitely hit me up.
Right? I think we'd all sponsor
crazy.
some Happy Nuts. We go to conventions where this stuff can be useful.
You know, you say, have your balls ever chafed?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel a little sweaty down there? For all those awkward situations, I recommend Happy Nuts.
Oh, look at what Tommy just said too. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh, where is
If
he?
you say,
I got it. If you say Happy Nuts real fast, Happy Nuts, Happy Nuts, Happy Nuts,
Happy Nuts, Happy Nuts, Happy Nuts.
Happy Nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everybody could use some Happy Nuts. Seriously, just apply a generous amount to your to your area of choice. There's nothing you can't say anything bad about this product. It's awesome. Happy Nuts, man. The other thing is, as they were passing it around, I think it was one of the ladies who actually picked this up, and her first words out of her mouth were, "I don't have any balls."
Yeah. Oh.
It was really great. So she wanted to get rid of it as quickly as possible. It was hilarious. And of course, it ended up in my hands, man. Like this is crazy. So anyway, I thought you guys would get a chuckle about my Happy Nuts. So,
Yes.
yeah. One more time.
You put these right next to your crunchy nuts and the emojis.
Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna add this emoji, right? Anybody who wants to start spamming me, for guys, join the page, join the channel membership, and you can have some of my Happy Nuts. Okay, there's a promo.
Do you ever want to get your hands on Jay's Happy Nuts?
Does anybody ever want to grab my Happy Nuts? You can if you become a channel member.
Yeah.
I'll give you a set. I'll give you a set of Happy Nuts. Absolutely, 100%. You can have as many Happy Nuts as you want.
Jeez.
Bundle with care.
Oh my god. You guys should definitely. You guys are gonna love my nuts.
Yeah.
You're gonna be as happy with.
There we go.
Disagree.
Mothman's got the whole cut. Tired of walking conventions and getting an itchy case of monkey butt? Try Retro J's Happy Nuts.
I can narrate that if you want.
Oh my god, we could totally do this. This is gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna have this. I'm just gonna put this in the background. Like I'm literally gonna leave it right here for everybody to see. I have to make some room, but yeah, man, just
move
right
over,
there.
Sword Pentor. We've got Happy Nuts.
I can see Leonidas.
That's a great
using
intro
that.
line.
Happy Nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, Leonidas would definitely be
That's
using.
gonna be
Happy
my
Nuts.
thing now. Like I'm gonna make a copyright violation. I'm just gonna like print shirts with Happy Nuts on it, man. That's freaking crazy. I'll be a walking billboard for these guys. This is awesome.
I think we all should be. Like seriously, this is a great thing. Let's just all
it.
unofficially
Yeah, I'm gonna put
sponsor Happy Nuts.
I'm gonna put my crunchy nuts with my Happy Nuts, right?
Right.
We're all
Just
happy.
sprinkle a bit on, and there you
We're all
go.
surrounded by nuts, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you for being here tonight, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. What a fun night tonight. It's a little bit of sad news, a little bit of a lot of great news. A lot of things have been happening. Oz, what are you working on, brother, and how can people reach you?
Well, I mean, as you guys know, you can always catch me Saturday nights as we do the Clubhouse Hangout, anywhere between 9:30 and 10 p.m. each Saturday night Eastern time, going till way too late. Sometimes around now, sometimes later than now. Who knows when we'll end? You never know. 8, 9, 7, 26 hours, whatever. We'll do it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, every Thursday, not every Thursday, but most Thursdays, because we just missed this past Thursday. But pretty much every Thursday over on Skelevator's channel, the Toy Frenzy. Definitely catch me, Skelly, Bobby, Sean Scavarna, and Adam Battlebrand blog as we talk up all kinds of different topics, mostly MOTU centric, as of course, we're all big MOTU fans. And like tonight, you can catch me here. You catch me on TKO sometimes. You catch me anywhere across ToyTube. You never know where I'm going to pop up next. I'm always somewhere. As Terrence St. John said earlier, Otto's need present.
Yeah.
Kenzo says you can catch Oz outside. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh my gosh, Ken, what are you up to, and how can people reach you, my friend?
That's really cool how you just did that.
Right? I'm digging this layout.
I'm a professional. See, I know.
That's because you know how I end my videos, right? It's like if you keep watching, you can click on this video right over here.
There you go.
It's like literally.
Now you have the opportunity to do the exact same thing. So go for it.
All right. So apparently, I run a channel called Toy Connections. I like to do a lot of history deep dives, be it apparently wrestling now, and a lot of toy stuff, history stuff. I've had Oz come in and do some collaborations. All three of these fine gentlemen have been on the channel before. I only released the YouTube shorts this week. I just, was feeling like, I don't want to say cutting corners, but like wanted to see what would happen if I went a week without, would I hate myself if I went a week without doing a video? Just doing shorts? Apparently I don't. So, okay. That worked out all right. Otherwise, you can find me hounding Steve and making sure that all the back end stuff of Delta 17 is going, because he's doing the real work. He's got the design stuff. He's working with a factory. He's working with getting parcels out. And I just sort of bitch and whine and give him his to-do list. And, have you done items 1 through 6 yet? Well, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. You're running out of time. We're going to move item 9 to tomorrow. Things like that. So otherwise, yeah, you can find me on Toy Connections. I'm often hanging out with Oz for the clubhouse on Saturdays. I usually drop them pretty late. And impromptu, I jump in on Mega J Retros and many other friends' channels. So there you go.
Ken is always the consummate professional, unlike myself. He's gonna hold that pose until the end of the show.
I'm not frozen, I promise.
It's not even breathing.
The camera stopped. Steve, they're super excited about Delta 17. How can people get more information about Delta 17 and what else are you guys working on before when you get back? What's going to be happening?
Okay, well, when we get back, we're going to do a bit of a YouTube marathon. Ken has set up a whole bunch of interviews. I can't even remember with who. There's just a whole bunch.
One will be here.
Excellent. I was kind of like
3 weeks time. 3 weeks time, Jay.
We got it penciled. Yeah, it's penciled in.
Nice.
Right.
So yeah, I really hope we can get our ish together and get this stuff out the door as soon as possible. I mean, January 5th, I'll be on YouTube all over the place, and then we'll try to give everyone a good idea of when this is happening. I'd like to do things without, the smallest amount of hiccups as possible. We have some customs hoops to jump through, and the guys at the border are not being very helpful at all. Tommy wants to come on. That would be cool. That would be very cool. I would love that. They're not being very helpful. I was hoping for more help. There's one helpful guy there, but the bitchy guy kind of is like, get back there, right? Like I had this one guy give me crap, and the guy behind him, he's like, actually, I can help you print that off if you'd like. I was like, I want to talk to him. And he's like, no, stop. And it's like, anyways, so that was fun. But yeah, things will be going out soon. Middle of January is what we're hoping. That we'll just open up the store and everything will go, and people will be able to see, like, oh wow, these things are cool, and they've got a lot of they're weighted perfectly. They're just like your old GI Joes or whatever. The same high quality plastic, nice shine to them. Very well done. The guy who oversaw the manufacturing was Hasbro's top guy. He went independent. We snagged him. We snagged Tommy to do a lot of the sculpting. We've got a great comic book artist. We've got good writers. Ken is helping me with that. We've got Jay is doing our website. He's doing the lettering for the comic. We've got an amazing team. I think that people, like, for now, it's sort of like, well, here's a green guy. Here's a dude with some black clothing on. Here's a guy, another green guy, etc. Once you see the comic book and you really dive into the world, I think people will really enjoy it. We took the movie 13 Hours sort of as the model of how to scale things. and how to just, we're going to blow shit up, and then we're going to take a breath and then blow shit up again. And that is going to be the theme for as long as we can carry on.
That's definitely one way to move on and carry on. Absolutely looking forward to it, Steve. People can take a look at delta17.com right now. The site is live. You can find out more information about the products themselves, the history, and even some of the factions that are involved with the characters. The comic book is coming along very nicely. I'm very excited to be a part of this. Thank you guys for letting me.
Oz, can you type delta17toys.com in the chat, because I'm not a mod, so I can't actually.
I got
it when I. Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely check that out. It's constantly being updated. We're definitely going to have more. And once Steve gets back from vacation, these will very soon after they will go up for sale. I'm not going to say that, Steve. Is that what we're doing, or?
Yeah. Well, we're going to do our best to get it up as fast as we can. I know we made promises for November.
We didn't technically break that promise, though, Steve.
Yeah, the toys came in. We promised the toys would come in. Yeah,
we just didn't realize that November would also be when you move, when you be setting up your new accounts and your new life over there in that side of the country, and your internet and your cable and your lights, and real estate stuff, and getting the other place taken care of when you left, and
our house sold finally today. We had our buyers were nickel and diming just everything. They wanted us to buy them a new roof, and these windows aren't great. It's like you knew the windows weren't great. And then the house inspector comes in and goes, I'm just like, they were actually like, we were down to where it was like we were arguing over $500. And I was like, I don't care. Just sell the place, just do it. These people are so cheap. Anyways, but we're in a new place now. This place is fantastic. Excuse the mess, but we're in a big old.
Show them the secrets.
Oh, this place is wild, man. And then there's a mezzanine up there, and then you got there's a
look
huge...
at the boxes.
Look
at the boxes on the mezzanine on the mezzanine level.
That's most of Delta Trooper Alpha version. And so I'm just kind of getting set up, with the toys and stuff. And there's the tick. And, there's the design area. There's my big surround sound theater, so I can play Battlefield real style.
God, I got to come visit, Steve.
Yeah, it's pretty killer, man. And this is just one of the places. There's 3 houses on this lot. So I took the barn, dude. It's a modern barn.
Cobra's nice place of attack.
Nice.
The Viper.
They have to take up the competition.
Right? Yeah. No, this is the pit. The pit.
Yes. I can't wait. I'm seriously excited about this. Guys, I want to thank each and one of you for being here tonight. It's been an absolute great time. Thank you, guys. Happy holidays to everybody. Once again, I hope everyone's having a safe and happy holiday season. For everybody out there who has family in places which are having turmoil right now, our hearts, go out to you. We're all thinking about you guys. Stay safe and wish your loved ones, the best. Everybody else who celebrates Christmas, Merry Christmas to everybody who does celebrate it. You guys are always welcome. And guys, I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek proud.